That brings up to the insert point. I came in once and you gave me a tour of the whole manufacturing plant, and I went home and I was like, wow. So they actually checked, and you got one of those certifications by not only the FDA, but the resource that
GMP.
GMP, right? That's what I was looking for. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Absolutely, sure. Well, the FDA actually doesn't certify any facility, but they audit facilities because there are laws in the Code of Federal Regulations that govern how we function as a company, and we're almost exactly how a drug company has to run products. So people need to understand that we're on the same standard drug companies are. Secondly, with GMP, we're talking about good manufacturing practices. That's a term that's used in all industries, but what that means is that we have a set of regulations, of standard operating procedures that we must run to, and then those standard operating procedures must mirror what the Code of Federal Regulations says, so that when they come in and audit you, you're following the law.
No joke, when I went through, and we went through all the processes as far as having like the test product that came with the sample, the quarantine, that you quarantine the products,
right?
The whole measuring the potency of it,
right?
It's got to pay attention.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't believe the process. It felt like we were doing like a prescription drug or something like that. So I was really impressed with that. So that's for real. Additive free. That's a big thing. And
yeah.
A lot of people don't know what that is. And what exactly does that mean, and what benefits does it do?
Right. Well, one of the things people need to understand, when you buy a supplement product, you always have supplement facts here. At the bottom of the supplement facts, there's an other ingredient panel. And usually that panel, that's where the quote-unquote inert ingredients are. And there are reasons that they use additives in nutritional supplements and in drugs. The reason they use them is they use them as lubricants, they use them as disintegrants, they use them as binders, they use them as fillers. There's lots of reasons that they use these additives. The issue is these additives are highly refined, and really the worst issue is that some of these additives are actually trans fat, which is hydrogenated oil, which has been linked in many studies to potentially to cancer, so that's a real problem. And then it also comes from cottonseed oil, which is one of the most heavily pesticided crops in the United States, and it also is full of genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. So there's lots of issues why additives are not desirable, and because I personally take over 125 pills a day, I'm a little obsessive. But
he really does. I came in, he had a plate full of pills, and he really does do this. So he definitely stands behind his product. I just thought I'd throw that in.
We'll do another video where we show you all the pills that I take. That's right, I do that, so. Hey, a guy years ago, he told me, he said, the object is to die young as late as possible. I go, ooh, I like that. I'm going to use that. So there you go.
That's great.